It's the Meghan Show. It's the Meghan Show. It's the Meghan Show. Oh. Yeah. All right. Hello, YouTubers. Okay, so my husband said, I forgot. Anyway, moving on. Listen, kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I am. We're going to deep dive Tom Bower, okay? Here's the deal, guys. I truly believe that Meghan and Harry is in some serious trouble when it comes to Hollywood. Meghan was depending and banking and putting all her efforts and all her soul and mind into being something a part of Hollywood. And now that Hollywood has spit her out like a piece of old gum, it's over. And you can feel it in the atmosphere that she has really ruined herself. So we're going to get started. Listen, kisses to all of you. I did write down some notes I wanted to discuss with you guys, but let's move on. I want you to help me welcome my new subscribers out there. Kisses to all of you, my new subscribers. And I hope you enjoyed this segment. What else do I want to tell you? And kisses to all of you. Give yourselves a big, juicy hug, okay? I love you guys. So I got 3,100 subscribers, okay? And I owe it all to you guys. Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
Harry and Meghan's American dream is in danger of turning.
Ooh, hold on.
Can dream be about to end, Harry and Meghan? Experts claim.
Okay. So, oh my God. Hold on just a second. Okay. So this is Tom Bower. I may do two Tom Bowers, but this is one. And he's on ITV, okay? And one of the commentators make a little laugh, okay? See if you can listen. Hear it.
They have failed the American dream be about to end, Harry and Meghan. Experts claim they have failed in Hollywood. Could the American dream be about to end, Harry and Meghan? Experts, could the American dream be about to end, Harry and Meghan? Experts claim they have failed in Hollywood and they're about to run out of money.
Tell us more is raw bug for
Wait a
Tom.
minute. Did she just say what I think she said? They about to run out of money. I thought she had $8 million in the bank from Archie Well. Can they go over there and get that if they need like a little, you know, to help them out financially?
Our Tom, of course, I'll try not to grin. Good man.
Sweater.
How much financial trouble do you think that odious pair could be in? My opinion, by the way, odious.
Well, I think the morning, I don't think it's immediate. They're not about to have to give up milk deliveries. But I do think that when you're mocked so publicly as they've been, their value begins to...
When you have been this mocked, okay, the way they have been, your value begins to slip. What do you bring to the table?
Nosedive pretty quickly. And
Nosedive.
I don't think they're finding any more sources of income. And with the...
They don't have any deals. They don't have a source of income. Netflix ain't giving them money. Netflix is waiting on them to produce something. Spotify is gone. Archie Well ain't getting no, they are not giving to her charity. Okay? Meghan is in bad shape and the marriage is over. Meghan is sitting there blaming Harry. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something about their splitting up and she wants some money from King Charles. She's going to go after Harry for child support and money. That is the only way she'll be able to stay in Montecito or California if, in fact, she tries to do it that way. Okay?
Stream of money they're spending on security, on mortgages, on just plain living.
They look wonderful.
I think they can see the end of the road within 5 years at best. And they've got a real financial
5
problem
years.
now.
That's a lot. That's given them quite a bit of time to get it together.
On security, on mortgages, on just plain living. I think they can see the end of the road
Oh,
within 5 years at best.
5 years.
And
Okay.
they've got a real financial problem now.
They've had a few misfires, haven't they? Whether it was their podcast, the relationship they had with Spotify, but it has to be said, some successes, you know, their relationship with Netflix. Where do you think it's slightly gone wrong in terms of what they thought they'd be able to offer to kind of the American public and they haven't actually been able to deliver?
The American public, they need to win us over. They need to pacify us. They need to have something in their repertoire to make us like them, to make us keep watching them, to make them successful. Meghan needs money. She needs money to continue to stay in the state that she's in Montecito or LA, wherever she is. I know for a fact she spends a lot on clothes. But here's the deal. Meghan is not leaving Hollywood for no one. And even though we see the downfall, Meghan is not seeing the crash. Okay? But I bet she feels it. Let me tell you something. If it was me, I would feel it. I don't care who you are. I'm being a joke at the Golden Globe Awards. I'm being called a hypocrite. And now I've been called a loser, the biggest loser of 2023. Catherine's birthday. Happy birthday, Catherine. Happy birthday, Princess of Wales, Catherine. Isn't that awesome? Let's wish her a happy birthday. And so, you know, they're thriving. They're thriving over there, and Meghan and them are not. And you have to ask yourself why, what's going on? And not just ask yourself why, but like my sister said, what is Meghan all about? She's about being in Hollywood and being successful, but her success is falling by the wayside. It is not happening for her, because if you don't have any fans or friends or bosses to keep you, your bosses to keep you employed, number one, all she has is Netflix. They're hanging on by a thread. And the talent agency, they are the ones that's supposed to be trying to get her gigs, but they haven't. That's my mom. I call her back. But they haven't. They don't have it. Their boss is done with them. And then let's move on to the fans. Who's her fans? Do she have enough fans and enough people that care? Is there enough people on the Sussex team to keep Meghan alive? Is there enough people on the Sussex board of trustees going to be able to keep Meghan afloat? Are you Sussex Squad? Hey, you guys, she needs you more than ever now, just to support her, buy her books, you know, buy the coffee, you know, whatever. No one's buying it, but people are looking. There's a difference, okay? People want to say that they're whatever Meghan and Harry do, and hopefully I get to do that video, is successful because everybody is just intrigued and want to see them. There's a difference between want to see them and looking to see if they're going to do something that makes them fail or do something stupid, because they continue to do stupid stuff. And so, no, we're not watching because we want to support. We're watching to see, okay, is this going to make her famous again? Is this going to push off the ground? It's not. She is not successful in her endeavors. Let's continue. And it's starting to show that she is a D-lister. She's not a real actress. She's not a humanitarian. She's not this loving, beautiful person with a great heart that we want to see bring out a story, or the Lake by the Book, or her memoir. We're holding our breath because we don't know what she's gonna say, because she could continue to lie. But what has happened recently is people are finding her out, and they're calling her out on the Golden Globe Awards. I talked to my sister Juanita the other day, and she sends her love to each and every one of you. And she's so sweet. Thank you, Juanita. she was saying, she was like, oh no, she says, Tisha, it was on the Golden Globe Awards? She said, no, it can't be. I said, yes. She said, oh my goodness, which tells me that if she notices it, it's pretty bad for her to be roasted at the Golden Globe Awards when she's trying to get deals, trying to get new bosses, trying to make money. You can't make money if they're telling people that you're doing it for nothing. You're saying that you have nothing to offer. The joke was, okay, which was funny, was, what are the two, I'm paraphrasing, what are the two grifters doing? Nothing, work, I can't even remember the joke. But anyway, the gist of it is that that Meghan and Harry are no longer making waves to be able to make money. And the people that Netflix is paying them for nothing, pretty much. Like they're working for nothing. They're getting paid for nothing, like the Family Guy. Like, put it with the rest. Like, they're starting to see that there's no value. That just because she's the Duchess of Sussex, oopsie daisy, that doesn't make her a star. Just because she married a prince, it's our fault that we thought that she had something to offer us. Spotify, Netflix. Them the only two that gave her all kinds of money. The other one said, wait a minute. And no one wants to be attached to Meghan and Harry's brand. They have a brand, okay? Harry and Meghan's brand right now is tainted and it's not on the up and up. And no one wants to be associated with Meghan and Harry's brand. So if no one wants to be associated with their brand, then they don't want their brand attached to Meghan and Harry's. And the only way that they can make money is by being attached to someone else's brand, because Meghan doesn't have her own stuff going on. No. If she did, then where is it? They canceled the Pearl book. That's over.
Well, the problem is all they can offer the American public is to trash our British royal family.
The only thing they have to offer us is to trash their British royal family. That's it. That's what Meghan's about. That's what she set the tone. That's what was her communication to us. I'm going to trash my husband's family and make money. But now that they can't make money off of that anymore, they're in trouble. No one wants to hear them trash the royal family. Now that the dust has settled and Meghan realizes that, oopsie daisy, maybe I shouldn't have went down that road. I don't think that she's self-aware. I really don't. I don't think that she's self-aware that she has done something to mess her up. I think she thinks she's still got a chance because she's not going anywhere. I do believe there is a chance that she will try to divorce Harry just to get money to stay in Montecito. Because if they run out of money, she ain't going nowhere. She's going to want King Charles to take care of her. I don't know what this lash is doing. It's getting on my nerves.
No.
The
relationship they had with Spotify, but it has to be said some successes. You know, their relationship with Netflix.
There are no successes. Everything ended badly. Everything ended in a drastic way. She got fired from Spotify, and then Netflix is hanging on. They don't want her anymore. They probably just keeping her on just not to embarrass her, and WME is doing the same thing. But no one is knocking on the door. And if you're not getting any phone calls and knocking on the door talking about we want to collaborate with you, we want you to we want to give you some money for doing X, Y, and Z. That's not happening. Because the number one reason is because the CEO of Spotify called them grifters. And then also, too, they just got dissed in front of the entire world pretty much on the Golden Globe Awards.
Where do you think it's slightly gone wrong in terms of what they thought they'd be able to offer to
Has things gone wrong? Yes.
Of the American public, and they haven't actually been able to deliver?
Well, the problem is all they can offer the American public is to trash our British royal family.
No.
That. And their real problem now is that they're going to have to find a new act. And they just can't find one. They've got no...
She's going to have to pull something out of the hat, other than abracadabra. Like, what is she going to pull out the hat? She's going to... I wouldn't be surprised if she did the TIG. Now, this is, to me, what happened after WME X her. And then she's going to try to get on social media some kind of way and being some type of influencer, which is going to be like a reality TV show, because she's in a coffee ad looking desperate. And she's been awfully quiet lately. She ain't been in any parking lots. Have you seen her in a parking lot?
Nothing to deliver.
Nothing to deliver. There's nothing to deliver. What have I've been waiting on it? Redbird, you can contest to this. And Raquel, where is their next gig? Where is it? In order to stay in Hollywood, in order to stay in that arena, in order to keep your status as a Hollywood Scarlet, you're going to have to make the money. And if you don't have the money to hang around Oprah Winfrey with herself, then she's going to kick you to the curb. You can't go on holiday with them because you don't have the money. And them pipes in Harry's house that he got to get fixed. He said, oh, it's all these pipes and stuff. Now you got to worry about stuff that you didn't have to worry about when you were a royal. Finances, being sued. Samantha are suing people. He got 5 court cases. You can't tell me that ain't eating up their money. But see, those other people, the other A-listers, they can afford to live this life. Harry and Meghan can't afford this lifestyle because they need a constant stream of money.
Themselves, and they're not particularly interesting anymore.
Well, there's things like the Invictus Games.
They're not interesting. And someone said that, hold on one second. Someone said that Meghan's always going to be able to make money and always going to be have something, and everybody's always going to support that. That is a lie. I wanted to play that video, but I'm not going to have time. That is a lie. No, people are curious in different, like I said, they're curious to see what she has going on, but they're not curious enough to invest in her. No one wants their brand. I don't want to brand Meghan with one of my brands, say I am Louis Vuitton. I'm not going to give her that option because her brand is jacked. It's jacked up. It has nothing to offer anyone. And if I put my brand next to Harry and Meghan's, then I run the risk of my brand being just thrown to the wolves.
Things they have to offer.
I heard JJ and Niecy Obi last night take you to task and say you have no idea about what's happening in Hollywood, that she signed for a new agent and is waiting. I would respectfully suggest that the dream that those two had has unraveled spectacularly, Tom, wouldn't you?
The dream that they had to come over here and live a private, wonderful life and support the Queen is not working out.
Absolutely, and I must say, Jeremy, I predicted it a year and 2 years ago.
Yes, he did.
She is a low-class actress, a soap actress. He has nothing other than...
She is a low-class actress, and Harry does not know how to act. He doesn't have those skills that he needs to be in Hollywood. Obviously, he's not a heartthrob. He can't wear Dior and sit on the beach with his thong on or with his underwear on. He can't do an underwear commercial. He can't do anything. He is a prince, and he was taught to serve, and that's all he knows how to do. He can't come over here trying to act like Meghan. But Meghan wanted, this was what Meghan wanted. She wanted the dream of Hollywood when she had a bigger dream of being a royal. But she traded that in for this Hollywood crap.
Oh, we keep battling with the line.
So
What a shame.
But unfortunately, there's nothing more to deliver.
I think low-class actor. I mean, Suits has been. Netflix were forced.
No,
to
don't
have
even go there. She is a low-class actress, My sister saw her in a Hallmark movie. Okay? That's not an A-list platform. The A-list platform is the Golden Globe Awards. Where was she? Why didn't she show up? Well, you know she's going to come out with several different excuses as to why she wasn't able to be there. I heard that she was invited, according to her, she was invited, but she turned it down because she had another engagement. No, I believe she didn't want to share the stage with them people, even though it was at the Golden Globe Awards. She wants to be photographed by herself. That's for sure. But then when that lady said, oh, we don't have her number, she was being sarcastic. She was letting them know that Meghan, in other words, Meghan ain't giving us her number. She's too good for us. And I heard that she invited her Suits cast to the reception, but she didn't invite them to the wedding. I wouldn't have went to no, I probably would have went. Just to be able to hang out and have fun with everybody else, not with her. But why wouldn't you invite your Suits cast to the wedding? But you decided to invite Oprah, some people you didn't know versus some people you did know. You put them at the back of the bus. You was letting them know where they were going to be in your life. I can invite you to the reception, but I can't invite you to the wedding because I'm going to be inviting Oprah and George Clooney and them. I'm going to be inviting my new family members because I'm going to need them when I get into Hollywood to help me with my success. And so since you guys are this is her thinking, since they're just D-listers, I'm going to go ahead and invite them to the after party. I would have been insulted. Oh, I'm not good enough to come to the wedding, but you're going to throw me through the reception where nobody can see? She was wrong for that. Meghan's skeletons, them skeletons in the closet. This ain't no skeleton, but this is close enough. This in the closet has come to roost. It's knocking on her door, telling her, hey girl, you have messed up.
Reveal how many people have been watching shows. Suits has been one of the most successful shows on the platform for Netflix because people are really interested.
I don't think it's successful because Meghan is on the show. I think the curiosity of Meghan being on the show probably sparked up people wanting to watch it. But as they were watching it, they found out that they enjoyed the show. I'm not watching it. And so, but it has nothing to do with Meghan being on the show. But she wants to take credit for that, but she wants to take credit alone. She doesn't want to stand beside anyone. No, she's no, that ain't happening.
In part because Meghan Markle's in it.
Let's just go back to something Tom said that I think, and I repeat, Tom, what I said to you and I've been saying for 2 years. When they decided to walk away from the bubble that is the British royal family, I was very vocal. You do that, you absolutely do that, good for you, go and have your life. But you cannot marry that to, I'm going to make $100 million, forget my privacy and slag off the only thing that's given me any credibility in the first place. That's the problem. Leave the royal family, be in Suits, be in films, do whatever, but you can't have your cake and eat it, can you, Tom?
You're absolutely right, but the problem is that she isn't a great actress. Her acting career ended long before she arrived in London. That's why she came in.
Her acting career ended long before she went to London. Meghan was on her next chapter. She was like, okay, what am I going to do next? I'm almost 40 years old. I'm not married. And I'm not in Hollywood yet, according to my vision board that I got put together. And I want to be in Hollywood. And so I'm going to have to marry somebody that can get me there. And she chose Harry.
Yeah, she couldn't find any more work after Suits. And the only thing she has got left, and I think that is her potential gold mine, is her autobiography. She has a very, very vivid imagination. And she'll be able to spell out an amazing story of skullduggery and sensation to increase her income. But in terms of honest employment, I think they do, both of them have a huge problem. Their endorsements are really not worth anything anymore. And that is why people are rightly saying they face a financial problem.
And I think the American dream, for your point, Rosie, is also massively important because America has always been, for all its fluff, they're quite intoxicated by the British royal family. I think Tom has a point that the minute you make your career out of slagging that off, you should hear what Kinsey says, you're in trouble. We'll watch it. I mean, Tom, this will go down like a lead balloon with my critics. I said 5 years ago to my old man before he passed, he'll be back within 10 years with his tail between his legs and she'll be in California with 2 kids.
Yep.
I don't believe it. But I could be massively, massively wrong.
I believe it. I believe that they're going to split. But I'm having a hard time seeing Harry leave his kids here in the United States without him being here. So.
Well, I don't think they're going to divorce, and I don't think at the moment anyway, and I don't think he's on his way back either.
He's not on his way back.
Anywhere to live. Their real problem is one of credibility.
Yeah.
They can cultivate the photo opportunity as much as they like, but they don't have any credibility anymore as serious people who really would attract major sponsors. So they're just an irritation for us.
He called them an irritation.
American dream is in danger of turning into a nightmare. Harry and Meghan's American dream is in danger of turning into a nightmare after reports that money is running out in Montecito following the couple's departure from Spotify.
There are also rumours that their £40 million Netflix deal is at risk because of a lack of new ideas, although a spokesman for the streaming service insists talks are ongoing. Well, joining us now is world biographer Tom Bauer. Tom, I don't know how you do it. You get the best scoops. What on earth are they going to do?
Right, it just looks weird.
Well, I think they've got a major problem because, as I've always said, their real issue is that other than hammering British royal family, they haven't got anything else to do. And they've now sort of run out of fuel. They first of all, there was the Netflix series, and then there was Harry's spare book. They've done the Oprah Winfrey show. All that really is left of them is Meghan's biography, which indeed would earn her a lot of money.
So that's it. That's all she has is a biography. But what is she going to talk about that she hasn't already said to us? It's over. That's what I see. I see the dust settling, and I see it crumbling, like the castle just coming down like brick by brick on them. Let's continue. Let's see if he has something new to say.
That is really the problem. They really fled to America on a false premise. They said they wanted privacy, and all they've been able to earn money on is by exposing.
They wanted privacy, but they've been doing anything other than being private.
Their own unhappiness with the royal family, and it's a shocking state of affairs that
It's
they really
shocking.
have trashed.
I'm shocked. I am shocked. I'm shocked by the downfall. I didn't see it being this big of a crash, but it's crash. It's trouble. And I've been saying it for months. She's in trouble. They're in trouble. And where I see the trouble is that if you don't have the fans, the recognition, people to support you and love you and care about you and want to see what you have in store, then you don't have anything. And no one wants to see it. No one is like, oh, the Lake by the Book, that's going to be great. I can't wait to see it. No. That would be a big fat no.
Our royal family so they can profit, but they've now taken it as far as they can.
No.
And they've created for themselves a very expensive lifestyle. I mean, they can't get by on $50 a week, can they? And they seem to, at the outset, create this kind of fantasy that they will become top-level producers of television dramas and movies for Netflix and God knows what. And when we learned recently of some of their ideas, they were, I think I can say, pretty weak. One of them was Emily in Paris, only with a bloke.
Yeah.
That is not a top-level idea that's going to get you into production. They had ideas above their station, didn't they, in terms of Hollywood production?
They had ideas above their station. Yes, she did. She had ideas above her station, her ambition to be in Hollywood, to be loved and to be president, to be whatever she wants to be, has failed. It doesn't hold any weight, and it has failed. I want to hear him say it one more time.
Only with a bloke. That is not a top level idea that's going to get you into production. They had ideas above their station, didn't they?
Above what they could do. Harry is not an actor, or he can't sing. He's not a model. He is a prince that can do royal engagements. He is not a talent person. He's not an actor. He can't do those things that need to be done in Hollywood. You can't collaborate together with Harry and Meghan can't collaborate together to become some powerhouse. It's been proven. If they were able to become powerhouses, they would have been there by now. But they are doing things above their station, above what they are qualified to do. Meghan is qualified to be a D-list actress, and which tells me you can't put her in a movie, a A-list movie, where she stars in, that's going to be this big bombshell of a movie, and she's not going to be able to produce anything either. And so we're looking at them like, okay, you're a D-list actress that married a prince that knows how to be a prince. He knows how to be a prince. That's not a light task. And Meghan just knows how to be a D-lister, but there's no roles for her. And so now you got this prince and this D-list actress in Hollywood trying to become something, but it has failed. And nothing has changed in the last 5 years other than she's been roasted. They're talking about them on a level that is unprecedented.
In terms of Hollywood production.
Well, it's not just above their station, above their intelligence, and above their experience.
I like when he says that. He said not just above their station, but above their intelligence. Meghan is not even intelligent enough to be able to do anything other than what she's been doing. Trashing, being nasty, being despicable, keeping up drama, keep stirring up stuff. That's all she's good at. She's good at that, and leaking and lying. Come to find out, everybody has now, word on the street is Meghan is a liar. But like he said, they're not even intelligent enough to do what they're trying to do. Meghan is not even intelligent enough to be an A-lister, to be a Hollywood Scarlet, to be a producer. Okay? She's not smart enough. She's not intelligent enough. They are saying that pretty much she's stupid. I'm not going to call her stupid because she does got a good mindset. But what I'm trying to say is that she's not intelligent enough to do what they came over here to do. You're not going to be this Hollywood princess and prince in Hollywood. No, the comedians have spoken and have joked about you guys so bad that it's put your reputation on Skid Road.
Harry has never done it.
I want to hear him say it again.
They had ideas above their station, didn't they, in terms of Hollywood production?
Well, it's not just above their station, above their intelligence, and above their experience. Harry has never done anything other than be a soldier. And Meghan was an actress on a very low-grade soap and made it because she married Harry. But otherwise, she would have disappeared as an unknown. The idea that they have anything to contribute beyond their trashing of the royal family is laughable. But I think they've been found out. What is remarkable is how they are now ridiculed in Hollywood, how they're ignored in New York, how, in fact, they have to, not just above their station, above their intelligence and above their experience. Harry has never done anything other than be a soldier. And Meghan was an actress on a very low-grade soap and made it because she married Harry. But otherwise, she would have disappeared as an unknown. The idea that they have anything to contribute beyond
If she hadn't married Harry, she would have came out as an unknown person. We still wouldn't know that she was this person. We would have just known she played on Suits or whatever, and I would have never known Meghan until she married Harry. But that didn't change her personality. That didn't change who she is.
Trashy
I gotta go,
guys.
guys.
Is laughable. But I think they've been found out. What is remarkable is how they are now ridiculed in Hollywood.
They're ridiculed
In Hollywood. How they're ignored in New York.
They're ignored in New York. People ignoring them in New York. Remember when they did that mental health, and there was 7 cars going around the corner for them to get out and go into the mental health thing that they did? Wasn't nobody there. Wasn't no paparazzi, and there was a few cameras, but where was the Sussex squad? Where were you guys at? She needed you guys there. She needs you everywhere. Catherine and William have a following. Everywhere they go, people come out to look at them, to follow them.
In fact, they have to really grovel for attention. And that, of course...
They have to grovel for attention. Parking lots, parking lot moments, going to the concerts. Just trying to be seen and noticed.
Face this financial problem, not a crisis, that they set themselves up to be living like royals, but their income is pretty limited. And Meghan is a very, very high-maintenance woman. She likes to live on a high style now, high standard. And the money ain't coming in. And we saw from their charity, they couldn't raise much money at all last year. So I think they're really facing a financial crisis.
He believes they're facing a financial crisis because she has nothing to offer. She's a D-lister. And she doesn't have anything in her repertoire to help her out of the situation. And Harry doesn't have anything. He said something.
But their income is pretty limited.
Their income is limited because they don't have any more deals. But Meghan has been found out that she is a fraud.
Meghan is a very, very high maintenance.
Very high maintenance. She changes her clothes every time she looks in a mirror. And so every time she's changing the clothes, it's costing Harry thousands and thousands of dollars.
She likes to live on a high style now.
She's got a $14.5 million home.
Standard. And the money ain't coming in. And we saw
the money ain't there.
From their charity, they couldn't raise much money at all last year. So I think they're really facing a financial crisis. It was absolute.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Gotta go get a little bit. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Have a wonderful day, and kisses to all of you. Don't forget to hit like, share, and comment. And also, listen, if you see a new subscriber, tell them, hey, and welcome aboard. Kisses to you. I may come back tonight. I don't think I will. These last videos that I've done pretty much breaks it down. And then also, last thing, Rocky, wait a minute. The last thing I wanted to say real quick was I'm going to post the one for Oprah first, and then I'm going to post this one. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Mwah.